Okay, into Nyamiatom, Yawonkwa, Yasanso Sheshia, remember our latest sports stories are ewoho. Na me sure say be a fan, you know, cause we enjoy holidays, you know, and you know, said this is your usual back to back to back to back to back to back latest sports update to her. Mama na unche, and then we start on the sad note because Pope Francis say on Katias for who be what's now so 88 years 1936 to 2025 say Easter Monday aye the say Pope any asasi subio into official announcement about Bontiama on say Pope so there or related to obia including football into affect say enyema bebre. First of all, me won say Italian Serie A for up studio abasa games and was say e baso enne and then games be so Italian Serie A Torino any Udine bebo Cagliari any Fiorentina bebo Genoa any Lazio bebo Parma any Juventus come bebo nyumre ni nyina no it's been cancelled on say Pope na tena ye kese no e wo Italy internet say games no akasa no it's been postponed. Very unfortunate there. Sad news and yes, that's this show with. But we say Madrid force also. I've seen them post official statement with regard to Pope. I say Real Madrid Football Club, its president and its board of directors deeply regrets the death of Pope Francis. Real Madrid want to express its condolences to the entire Catholic community for the loss of a historical and universal figure. During his pontificate marked by the dimension of his great legacy, Pope Francis has represented an enormous spirit of solidarity and support for the most disadvantaged and vulnerable people. Pope Francis has died at the age of 88. Rest in peace. We a statement Real Madrid and also so immediately after saying news in about Bonte, I've seen a host of clubs, you know, posting players, posting, say, Obia, when the Pope in your can be a posty at the bar, ain't he? But it is what it is. Yes, somebody wants to say, now we get the Chemukeke, a hard game about anything. Anyway, but we say La Liga for no so see. Refia Obabedi Copa del Rey final Real Madrid Barcelona game you know amade ama Ricardo de Burgos and say officially umoyini so ono na be the crucial game because Ricardo bisuma wo the original VAR Pablo Gonzalez uncle for me we pressure be bomb so na nyasam ketwa and say official na am for hwe so to Ricardo na bisi say officially say referee Obabedi no and nobody need about Ricardo de Burgos finally we are done Assemble great referee baako pressure nko. Anyway, yan trust where the first stories of Kakra so and so embro. And now me catch us say Ipswich Town for head coach. I say we share teams say what premiership ni nyina na Arsenal and we share no say yes. Ha! Kofo ni ball papa. Mikel Arteta say what statement no the wait me can say the first 35 minutes at Arsenal a boy the best footballer Arsenal abo throughout the season. And you want say if you time coach in so card this was a starting game now who's Arsenal level no so Mikel Arteta twanam the atoso so no so original bench on the coaching team the first 35 minutes we said no Arsenal boss abo ni bida I know it's brutal. Talking about Arsenal a striker na edi we na beto Ohan Sanchez Atletico Bilbao for striker. Matters Arsenal for cool lie. Ohan Sanchez a DAP Arsenal for discussing the giddy. Sanchez won't share no ball. Pa na Bilbao for added turn na me stroke kakra because we dia grom de be kwa last minute. Wait. Omo tue sike bia wa we ni su be chim but Arsenal for a discuss Ohan Sanchez. There's one century be of Belgium. I'll Jenny deeper, I'll count Zambia, Mamiti cry, I am ya. Such as say, unknown information within Arsenal, like catching this Arsenal, formerly Thomas Tapati, winning a review, say, season no movie, Patin Kobe, Bina, or Mukofo before Fromba. That's it's engineers, and we okay, the Ashemiama Menisu Create, or say, was already the sources actually say, Patino, Arsenal for to us. It's engineer. Well, so we will develop it. That is another story, or so I could say. So, so near indeed. Now because we all know that Arsenal are still in search for a defensive midfielder, but as to whether Orbano Thomas Partey is going to leave and answer when we'll have to wait and see what will happen. But for now, that is the story, and also a PP. If you are banker, crank. Okay, let me move on. Charlie Mami Fedi Valverde in your bonkobo. Fedi Valverde so jina park so a ade ba ko peso ye de bot Tibu Kutuwa ne say o me win game no na ama pressure e free Tibu Kutuwa so esan so pe the best goalkeeper say o wi asa Tibu Kutuwa e ho nti say Kutuwa e concede goal say ya na e ha ne yi pa na dan for pa no inti esa so mo win games no say ne be ya o metimi relieve Tibu Kutuwa say game no na e more day he started as a right back. Was the first half they were finding it difficult to create chances, but game no second half no so almost the sound mentality after beginning fin on the team no started say eja na omo in fact omo create chances no be sense can create go now was saying then about the ball e ba on and I say ball e ba no adwendwen bebiru e ba no no e na adwen so be shot also man gain options beat say be obedwen say me pass here na me dribble also ball e ba na he decided say go we dey e ba be ball shot and e be tower pow and also a ball shots. And I'm coming to say, what's the 9 goals in the season? As a goals, he was a power, and also David. So, I saw one number so. Yen fan nasi and come goalkeepers na e wo Real Madrid. That's the job was ade. And I say, we training biano goalkeepers no etna. Almost sound so many time kakra na oye shooting drills south the goalkeepers side you know so I started goals na also ne say munyi na makono a yen komo goalkeepers na ba so sense goalkeepers no o ma boa ne ye pa and obi sense say when Barcelona Copa del Rey no so srem o mu game against Getafe eno ne ade here no this year yen yan Barcelona some ne fan tonche drew ha na ye betimi discuss the Barcelona conversation but for now bye chow Omo game Getafe game, listen say Getafe game no a very very important to them. And then Marca newspaper front page or say Fede Valverde keeps La Liga alive. Fede Valverde keeps La Liga alive. Wow. Inti senya Fede Valverde and kasamo ya to inti Valverde and ama La Liga no enso abakwemo. Well, let's go Madrid for coach Ernesto Valverde say game no nan komo je 1 point e dia kwani o say goal na consider no a high quality goal. In 20 min kan ho hwe. O say goals be say we consider would be piaka. Inti Obama Madrid for na so any goal Fede Valverde and so she say o take this opportunity of both Vinicius Junior Barcelona in the second half or say Vinicius Junior he was unstoppable. I'm saying wow that is very very good. Wakamono Kretrodo AC Milan Matese almost say almost 38 dinkomo o Girona was say Madrid akwada amodema Girona Miguel Gutierrez AC Milan for some we are interested in signing Miguel Gutierrez. Well, and now Atlanta any AC Milan elbow when we say Manchester United scouts not on what stance anymore. The Atlanta go say AC Milan 1-0 yeah nanu ye. Not Man U for scouts or stance anymore. Yes, na omo monitor 2 players. I'm okay 2 players why more. I'm say Ederson midfielder now the Atlanta. Of course he scored a goal in that game. So at least Obenya lots of positives from that. Anyway, so omo analyze Ederson and Matthew Retegui on a striker Edema Tima Yefreno Atlanta ain't you know Manchester United for no scout ya you can say when you scout busuro adia some crazy oh make a Manchester United almost sounds so Sports Lisbon for another player Martin Juman into the style and clearly they want a defensive midfielder. And I'm one of them Manuel Ugarte almost and so Juman we am abodi din. Wouldn't some tongue Ugarte no to Juman edibai. What I say, you know, he replaced Manuel Ugarte or Sporting but no man you for some sound so air pedal. Into Juma, no. Well, let's see. See clearly. Nkoma me ni odi o scout Ederson and o scout Juma na say omo pay omo beto mu ba ko say mpo say e ba so omo beto if the finances are right into they are still in search for defensive midfielder then tina omo suma omo scout and then I'm air defensive midfielder until let's see how Manchester United will make things happen if it is possible for them to make it happen because team no niema na say me who omo ye kra and the Mundo Deportivo newspaper Charlie newspapers me pamcho and the Chelsea for Barcelona for my yom hu and the newspapers na me kind ni nyina no him say ni nyina no a man of football no mo dey twetwe Chelsea for and say the Mundo Deportivo newspaper or say unstoppable no a Barcelona man o ma Chelsea 4-1 no and over there to front page Lewandowski my catcher say obebe say Copa del Rey no asiewo and my capture Fede Valverde goal I will say and so and my capture and so I was intended Mundo Deportivo newspaper that I buy no meanwhile sports so there the name man of 4-1 I'm share Chelsea one step away from the final inti akakakra na second leg if they qualify they are going straight to the final and a sports a capture Real Madrid game adasia kakrebi Madrid phone tracker na ya be church stories and kese to match to asia kakrebi Fede Valverde e save Real Madrid Lewandowski na that's ono enso me say the Copa del Rey final anyway. L'Esportivo newspaper also road to Lisbon man so the internet them say Chelsea for I train Barcelona for the better more newspapers anyway let's move on here Barcelona for now me catch you say running Richie Ansu Fati say hunu odi now no Chelsea Barcelona for person be substitution no my ya no man for the buofu na ode oyi the babe no do top from the butu I shirt okay say make us story na chiro na no ye weekend ya matter say coach na free place no so master amon tolerate say be no you cannot na me cry there you should know German coaches there you cannot do that against them Ansu Fati should know this very well my catch and say you know the situation very well say one can start a lineup no and a coach is no plan no so on that A list no so almost so far you know it they wanted to let you go they wanted to let you go and I will say person what's not club anymore it is a coach in a person ma now our person what's not club anymore you don't dictate for the coach you're not a preference of person ma bobo ni bi oba mo bobo ni bi so why would you openly be disrespectful like that Ansu die oyama as flag jaw ahwa bench crown omaho yes o ma catch and yes say during the meeting no I'm the Paul Victor example to the rest of the players now with the bench and no munyi say Paul Victor is one guy pre-season or bobo pa and so you start season on crown mobo ni bi yes Paul Victor on kasa her coach Ekase the way bia or say coaches in some born abaso the attitude of Paul Victor is what they like because akora no say training or yes serious as we no or more on shada bobi umano abebo kakre bi nti no almost say omo hwe obia mo amonyunyu mo hwe boy no attitude even though he's not playing he's not complaining nti Ansu Fati de so bo twi nanim papa master anya isebi nsebunu no a wote club wo mo yen oda so Ansu Fati am mo akofa wo be ya coach ni dwawo me misro German coaches wo dwawo aso ye be hye no do dear Ansu Fati anyway mama to am nsabo no so mama Barcelona story bi na me fa Barcelona you say in their entire history things are in fact Barcelona seasons or match goals kese pa no 2011-2012 season which they played entire 64 games. Almost 190 goals being seen since it's Barcelona a compliment. So let's look at that and juxtapose that with this current season. We 2011-2012, 2014-2015 almost 175 goals. 2015-2016, almost 173 goals. 16-17, almost 171 goals. 2008-2009, almost 159 goals. 2010-2011, almost 152 goals. And a fee almost 151 goals in just 51 games. Looks like they are going to add more, but Shark record of 190 it's going to be very difficult. I'm not too sure. 39 goals there, but I'm sure if they push, I'll be team Babe. Best second crano a bad deal. Second grab bad deal. But let's see. Maybe a season we'll do comparison and see where this current season. Almost folly, maybe what I say. Until let's wait and see how the season will pan out. Okay, anyway, and now Manchester United, Ruben Amorim, Emma, Tyler Fredrickson, Bo Nibi. Let me give you this picture. So this is Kobe Menu and one left, and Fredrickson, and so on. This picture was taken in 2015 in a youth tournament. In Manchester United youth and it's nice. These things me mama Levi calling some waka about Josh a champion. I don't say Josh a champion obie nimsenia ositi o say Josh nkwadana eba Tariq George or so they are playing very well. Say Tariq George for instance the confidence say akwada ketekete ya de waba game no any ball akwada ne be boy and it sounds be make a difference and say akwada na features academy ni mu eba ni nyina no mo amazing players no mo ba the new energy any refined energy and so what team pa na Alan Shearer de or a legend Alan Shearer na or say obo Mariska baso obi e bo Tariq George abaso no obo Mariska baso say Mariska nya akukudro say akoda ketekete 19 years game no mo ayedin me mani be Nicolas Jackson na me hwe so betnya make difference it is obi abo sa akoda na baso no Alan Shearer de feel say it is the coach necessary e bo na baso because akoda ne buy no Adia na Nicolas Jackson and a Copa they were failing to do. Now, Quadana buy obey a sadia. No, in turn, you feel that as I say about and Quadana Baswa, but coach Enzo Maresca took a bold decision. Well, anyway, I know and someone also eka Max Abel say Adena and Uncle for ha against her. And as I for say, the entire I'm saying, get discussed by Munchin Titruni say, yes, say Kiminjai. Oko Korea omedi mu atam sansa mo bai mu nchi fa akoda no we prakra na mo de ne bobo into we pra na mo de ne bobo no bo wan say wakobobo no aye mistake enye sa akoda na sa nemum e pra na we pra no a o de bobo no and the situation we nyina ba anti no ade na mo ye sa ne ma na mo ye no bai mu nchi na Max Abel say look niema na mo soso mo ye no emfa na akwem nsanchirofo niema na mo ye no emfa na akwem I say criticism so no doors too much or say though there are 1 or 2 goals be over a boy in a year sound from so but any bebre sa no mo so nyoma dwen say omo ye boy ni bone nti boy ni nya fit kura chinchin aye man bobo say that is not the intention of buying munchin nti amofo nyai say they be am create issues sa ma boy no pressure ba beto no so a bia buy munchin ontimi emon nti Kiminjai situation Max Abel say mo Korea and central for na mo the pressure to boy no so no munyai sa de man am ye no anyway say Mohamed Salah aka 53 goal contributions na why all-time Premier League record in terms of goal contribution no goals plus assist into your assist you can't count we goal count we goal you can't count for now. Let me give you the numbers and see this is the top 5. Alan Shearer there were 324 goal contributions in the English Premiership alone. Wayne Rooney had 311. Frank Lampard 279. Now Mohamed Salah is on 271, paired with Rangiggs 71. So, wow, 53. This is going to be possible. Well, I think it is possible if he stays for the next 2 years. I'm pretty sure it's possible. 2 years. But 53 is still aging. Are possible? Vem. We be able to miss Manchester City for any Nico Rally contracts and some no gusu because Manchester City for catch and it's Umberto Naketium. Into only problem yeah. He should just extend. Once he's extending, Manchester City will see to it. It's an Naketium because what I say, indeed. Nico Riley. Well, let's see how things will pan out. I'm being told there's a build. I report to say Manchester City for Rodri, no Madrid for Kokobisa. Nas name's a boy na and I doing so, but some can yes, sir. Madrid for the Amudia Rodri in Echi. Yes, a cool lie. What did you come away? Chile pop. Hey, hey, as a move. Madrid for into Rodri. Well, anyway, but that's so obvious because Madrid for a defensive midfielder and Edian. I'm out for bought a petty sardine where Martin Zubimendi. But let's see how things will pan out. Make a Madrid and Mama Carlo Ancelotti. Now, you take Carlo Ancelotti, and right after the game, the press conference, and then someone will say Madrid for ball pie in the second half. Or say Fede Valverde was one of the key differences are now it was second half anymore. And we say well plans for Barcelona then and also for now only plan be at the Barcelona na the Intia and also sign a system. And again he reiterated the fact to say or no system or Pepper 4-4-2 now 4-4-2 near system and the ninja we papa so about 4-4-2 now he really likes it. Manina more control and many defensive well into he decided so well 4-4-2 said about your control with Luka Modric and Dani Ceballos. That was the idea. And essential for Eman Bisa Sentiuka 4-4-2 then just and one Odiura the Barcelona game the man and also Derby and we ultimately enka now the plans he take first before he think about the Barcelona game. It's a drew drew and the system no we need but for now and yadi obetimi can say obobo 4-4-2 no so obobo 4-3-3 and yadi also obetimi can essentially can say coach and they send the come on correction because system now person use against Barcelona. I know now practice against game and ball against Bilbao no say when I watch the wide on the on cancer. I don't see Vinicius Junior or ball pass Vinicius Junior. He was extraordinary. I say a training war. Then the decision making something and the Niji Huye Pano and some Carlo Ancelotti and so Eka. Now, Obisan said Jude Bellingham, who didn't quit anymore or she goes to Pano Saunamoyagin. Last season, now Okwenimu Bebri and Utina or she goes in the post. Say second half no Bobo Pana Jude Bellingham create a deserve was also or she goal. Into Oramoyagin say Jude Bellingham no Quenimua and Oyadam senior man. What you say then ya now oh yeah sir. Now the no quit Bebri and now Nico Novak Djokovic, Charlie Timer, Fede Valverde Shego, said now Kwani see Gene in the womb. What? Now, yeah, Madrid, this is one of those things they do that I love. Celebrity be about na I will say obedi Jesse ne de man it Novak Djokovic omimano Jesse what I say na me say do plan this so e ba ho amam so e de Jesse ne Florentino Perez on one year side nti na ya na celebrities ne epe ho ko na celebrities bi a dodo no mko woni nyina no papa no so they signed Real Madrid Jesse artistic gymnastics champions Simeone Biles on also so crack or hobby ama papa no di Jesse man. So it looks like this is one of those things Madrid does that gets me excited. I think it's a connection, a creative bond between Madrid and the stars. You understand? And it is good. There's a story today, this morning. Matters killing Mbappe. Almost say send the fitness and they say aircon. We happy crank. In command a few minutes be against her tape for them. Say master. Yes, more nimna boy and say Cupra. Well, Copa so na report. Copa are credible. Also, more plan say be a few minutes be send a be shaping up for the Copa del Rey final. I'm saying, hey, some more. When you careful na Okupra. Asamoah tumo. It is on your fully fit. Manage it so that we okay, but anyway, let's see. I want to send him the extent of the injury. Mamera who Asensio na bonkomo. Asensio no kobi san say who Fede Valverde go ni say who na ujine chida wa wo bobo. And also no kwasam ne say Fede Valverde no ye over training grounds say ya o ye so obo shot sa according to Asensio say ya nti omunim say sa na the ball no esitie ball no beto won ko a de o ma ne chance a obebo ball no so e de ahye so no de bi ogina park so person o give everything to Real Madrid at this stage or person mo win games ha kan nyina na mo try say o metimi win trophy no enso e de ama fans na no ye nsema Raul Asensio enso e kan Unai Nunes a player e de ma Atletico Bilbao no mo ko bi san say Freddy Baba the goal no the share bono who go ne say central for you I don't say it's a moment of genius that made the difference. The moment of genius that made the difference. Azamu I don't know kwasa me wumni se goal so the F pa Charlie Martin say AC Milan for the Ekeka kon still na bibia nsesan ye wie season no af Sergio Conceição o say pro baby fa ena osuso ne Joao Felix eso mu mienu bibie ni wasesa season ne ba na wie ya de besi bia esa moko because mo baye mo betwa tew and that is the story and so ever there's a story some Manchester City for a tries and now mo pay Abrante and desire doy na City for non common and person was signing to cry ahead of Paris Saint-Germain but boy no and eventually decided so so copy muntis and Kenya and Manchester City for no or air fan Pedro Neto say go now share no Odinkanya ba could be also ball short Emma Leno esewu or so on then the boy for game when you say short no boy and then Leno it's me yes I say nti time a second one better no so in against or board the more ding pa afide no watch no and nti na short no e course she side who say short na no sha or say it was because Leno or Boba could be managing it no the percent or the way bufu and so bought the second one and nti the ball side no and I say such mentality we say be a part of Chelsea a be boa Chelsea game or say game no Chelsea showed character because at the point in time it looks like na game dey for Chelsea but it sounds some mentality and a character no e boa mu because if they continue on this path champions league no Chelsea and so a bit me a room next season Chelsea and so it me about Champions League and I'm okay that is all what we want we learn extra value Chelsea player on my turn one next season on also air by a settle record well Brazil league it must say player being why 10 plus goals 10 plus assists before or get to age 18 says hey on about 37 games over 13 goals 10 assists 13 goals 10 assists into recorder we learn extra value and so assign it we're making them say and you're bad and you're bad. Alcohol so far, I think say he's doing very well. I can't say wait me a banner fee. Yeah, wait me a better twice and man or you know so. Anyway, do I have to end it? Okay. But of mommy fancy. Why? The idea. I'm seeing some face. Best answer baby. For bro. Yakobon and come. Adios. Bye bye.